if you want to be successful in life. You need to do 2 jobs at a time. You need to do 2 things at a time. You need to be experienced in different ways of doing lives. So I would, without taking much time, because students are here to get more knowledge on legal issues and law. So my only advice, because I am very experienced in going to lawyers and going to courts. Because my father, although I was a doctor of medicine, he gave me a lot of legal issues to learn. So I have now I know when my case is being argued whether the judge is going to pass the judgment in our favor or not. So I have learnt, and despite not being a legal person, I now know, I've learnt in the legal side what one should learn to see that judgments come in our favor. So a lot of budding lawyers are here. So I'm glad that today the way the Ambedkar Law College students gave a presentation on the profile of the students, this is one more way of learning to see that the lawyers especially, they should do as many presentations as possible. Because what is your strength? Your strength is what you are going to present in the court of law and how you are going to convince the judge that your argument is right. So your 70% success is in how you are going to present yourself in the court. So this is one area all the students should really get trained, really learn and see how others are doing. So as our principal was saying, more moot courts needs to be conducted so that you give an opportunity to the students. You get at the outside judges, faculty members coming. They have their way of how thing is presented. Because I always felt lawyers are one people who are always on both sides of the coin. Because in one case, they'll be defending one issue. In another case, on the same issue, they will be fighting against the act. So this way, you learn so much on both sides. So this learning experience, this presenting experience is very important for law students. And I would say that this 4 days festival, please take the maximum benefit from this seminar. And I'll just share one small experience. I went to Wharton School of Business for a 15-day program. And when the program was going on, I was feeling, what is this? I've already learned this. I already know this. But on the 6th day, the professor came up with a very good graph on the screen. And he said how companies get stagnated over a period of time. And how after that stagnation, what needs to be done for any business to go forward. So that was one great learning lesson for me. So whenever you go to any seminars or any such programs, you will learn only 1 or 2 things. But those 1 or 2 learning things will change your lives. So for learning those 1 or 2 things, you need to attend 3-4 days session. So please be patient, please be attentive, and don't miss any seminar and say, no, this is boring, I want to go and come. There will be something for you to take away. So please be studious, learn, because you are at the age of learning, and this knowledge, this content which you are going to gain, nobody will give you later on in life. So all the very best to Ambedkar College institutions and the faculty and the students for this seminar. And incidentally, I met Mr. Justice Vijay Reddy Garu yesterday in a social gathering. So he said he will be coming at 5 o'clock after the court is over to distribute the prizes. All the very best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience and knowledge, sir. This college also has given us the opportunity of learning. As a faculty also, we are enhancing our skills. So this is a great opportunity for us. Thank you so much. Without any further delay, I request all the dignitaries on the stage to please stand up for the book release of our journal, the abstract book release. And I also request our directors, Yadagiri sir and Vishnupriya madam, to please come on to the dais, and Principal Dr. Shrujana madam. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries. So please stay back for another few minutes. We won't take much of your time. I now request Limbardi sir and Ramana Kumar sir to please felicitate our chief guest of the day. Thank you so much. I request Saroja ma'am, Vivek sir and Limbardi sir to please felicitate our distinguished guest, Nagarjuna sir. I now request the dignitaries to please felicitate our guest of honor for today, Professor N. Venkateshwarlu sir. Sir, please give us a moment to even felicitate you for today, sir. Vivek sir, please. Yes, yes. I now request the dignitaries to please felicitate Dr. Nirmal Kumar Pandey sir. Thank you so much, sirs and madam. Without any further delay, I request now our correspondent madam, Saroja Vivek ma'am, to please come forward for the vote of thanks.
A very good morning to everyone. A hearty welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais. A little brief about our college. We have entered the 35th year of our academic journey. It was started by late Venkataswamy garu, our founder chairman, with so much passion. He wanted to give back to the society, and the best gift would be through education. So we've been walking on his footsteps showed by him. Donation-free campus with a very minimal fee structure, and whoever is giving us good attendance and a percentage of marks is getting absolutely no free and complete scholarship. And every year around we spend minimum 50 lakhs for sponsorships. We would look forward for sponsoring more and more students and avail this opportunity, because we felt as a management team this is the best gift one can give to the students. And also every year we have a tour to Delhi for all our students to visit the Parliament, High Court, Supreme Court, etc. So even this year it was a pleasant surprise. 100 students registered, and we had to stop at 100 because more than that I don't think we would be doing justice. So we would like to continue this, and along with it we are also very happy and proud to announce that we have had a MOU with the Kazakhstan University of Law. So opportunities for our students to internship, summer school, faculty exchange program. Along with it, our students are also planning to go to Dubai with a law firm. Again, we have an MOU, and then similar, our students, the first batch of students are going very soon to have internship in Dubai. So with all these, I think attending these seminars, workshops, a big kudos to all my team, headed by the principal Srujana and the lovely team, passionate team, I must say. And we are also humbly, announcing that we are the first college in AP and Telangana to go for NAC and get a B++. We were expecting A, but still it remains with us. But I am really proud of my team and students and every person who had really worked really hard for this day to see. So I wish many more accolades for our students who are studying here and who are well settled wherever. It gives us so much of pleasure wherever we are, whichever country we are visiting. I think our chairman, Dr. Vivek, gets encountered with our students. Sir, I am from Dr. Ambedkar College. So similarly, I would want more and more students to take advantage of these seminars and benefit out of this and become good lawyers in the society. And also we are encouraging communication skills in campus. We have an in-house full-time communication skill trainer who constantly is helping our students. So that is the main thing for all our law students, because communication skills is, if you have the subject knowledge also, but if you are not good at communications, you know what happens. When you go to an interview as small as if I am the employer, and if you can't, the person cannot open the mouth and communicate, I think we have lost the case there. So similarly, like that, we have many more. Each faculty becomes a mentor and a guide and a parent, and regularly monitors all the students' programs. So this is the success of our campus. And I'm really happy that all of you had graced this occasion. Thank you so much.
ముంబైలోని
I request all the faculty members to please come for the photo.
Law from Usmania University, MPhil and a PhD in International Air and Space Law from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. With over 25 years of teaching and research experience, he is globally recognized for his expertise in international airspace, defense and maritime law. He has served as Dean, School of the Law at Mahindra University and earlier as Registrar and Acting Vice Chancellor of Nalsa University of Law, Hyderabad. Notably, he brought the 78th session of the Nobel Peace Prize-winning Institute of International Law to Nalsa in 2017. The first time it was held in India. Dr. Balakrishna Reddy sir has been a part of key national initiatives from drafting India's model space legislation for ISRO to leading the preparation of over 112 state legislations for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. As Director of the Center for Aerospace and Defense Laws, he pioneered India's first programs in aviation, space and defense law. A prolific author and editor of leading journals such as the Indian Journal of Air and Space Law and Mahindra Journal of Law and Technology. He has guided 16 PhD scholars and received several honors, including the Meritorious State Teachers Award 2017 and Nalsar Excellence in Search Award 2021. Professor Balakrishna Reddy sir visionary leadership and dedication to education and social justice continue to inspire generations of students and professionals. Please join me in warmly welcoming Professor Dr. Balakrishna Reddy sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Satvika. I now welcome the student to present a bouquet to our distinguished chief guest for today, Balakrishna Reddy sir. Welcome, sir. I now invite a student to introduce Nagarjun sir, the distinguished guest for today.
A very good morning to all the dignitaries. I am Rekha from first year LLB. It is my privilege to extend a warm welcome to Honorable Dr. Justice D. Nagarjuna Garu to Vidhvata, a 4-day law fest. A distinguished member of the Indian judiciary, an eminent academic and a leader of great vision. Justice Nagarjuna Garu began his academic journey in a government school and went on to earn his BSc from RLD College, Vanaparthi. He pursued LLB from SSL Law College, Gulbarga, and obtained a postgraduate diploma in industrialization and personal management from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Gulbarga. He later completed his LLM in international law from Usmania University. Recognized for his academic excellence, Justice Nagarjuna Garu was awarded a prestigious scholarship to the University of California, Berkeley, where he carried out research in international conflict resolution. During his tenure there, he earned an LLM in international law and an MA in Asian studies. He subsequently obtained his PhD from Nalsa University of Law, Hyderabad, specializing in WTO, GATS and the globalization of legal services. Justice Nagarjuna Garu began his legal career in 1986, practicing under his father, late D. Ramakrishna Rao in Vanaparthi, handling civil, criminal and revenue cases. He later joined the judiciary as a junior civil judge and rose through the ranks as senior civil judge and district judge, before taking on various key administrative roles in the High Court. He has served in several important capacities, including Principal Private Secretary to the Honorable Chief Justice, Assistant Director at the AP Police Academy, Registrar in Administration, Recruitment, Judicial and General of the High Court for the state of Telangana. Justice Nagarjuna Garu was elevated as a judge of the High Court, where he served with distinction, known for his sharp legal insight and balanced judgments. He is currently serving as the chairman of the Telangana State Electricity Regulatory Commission, bringing his vast judicial and administrative experience to the regulatory domain. We are indeed honored to have his lordship amidst us today. His remarkable journey from humble beginnings to the highest echelons of the judiciary stands as an inspiration to every aspiring legal mind. Please join me in extending a warm and respectable welcome to Honorable Dr. Justice D. Nagarjuna Garu. Thank you.
Thank you, Rekha. I invite the student to please present a bouquet to the sir. Thank you, sir. I now invite Sneha to introduce our guest of honor for today, Professor N. Venkateswarlu Sir, Dean and Head of the University College of Law, Osmania University.
A very good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I am Sneha from first year BA LLB. It is an honor and privilege to welcome our esteemed chief guest for Vidhvata F4 Day Law Fest discussion on International Justice Day, Professor Dr. N. Venkateswarlu Sir, a distinguished academician, prolific researcher, and an eminent figure in the field of legal education. Professor Dr. Venkatesh Sir currently serves as Dean, University College of Law, Osmania University Professor of Law, and has rendered over 25 years of dedicated service to the discipline of law, particularly in areas such as corporate and securities law, ADR and ODR, IT law, IPR, and human rights. He previously held the post of Joint Secretary in the Legal Bureau of the University Grants Commission, New Delhi, and has also served in various pivotal roles at Osmania University, including Vice Principal, Head of the Department of Law, Principal of the PG College of Law, Joint Director of the Estate Cell, and Controller of Examinations. His leadership extended to other institutions as well, including his recent roles as Dean, Faculty of Law at Palle University and Satavahana University. A UGC Research Awardee, Dr. Venkateswarlu Sir has guided over 20 PhD scholars, mentored hundreds of LLM dissertations, and published extensively in reputed national and international journals. His work on online dispute resolutions has been widely acclaimed, and he has authored and edited several notable books, including Law Relating to ODR in India. Professor Venkateswarlu Sir is also a respected resource person, having delivered lectures at more than 80 institutions across India and abroad. His contributions have been recognized with several honors, including the Telangana Sri Seva Award and a nomination to the National Teachers Award. He has represented India at international legal forums in Jordan and Nepal, and continues to actively contribute to legal reforms, policy discourse, and academic development. We are deeply privileged to have such an accomplished personality among us today. Let us all warmly welcome Professor Dr. N. Venkateswarlu Sir, our chief guest for Vidhvata for the Law Fest. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation as guest of honor for today. We personally congratulate you for your role as Dean, Faculty of Law. Thank you. I now invite a student to present a bouquet to the guest of honor of today. Moving forward, I now invite Dr. D. Srijana Madam, Principal, to impart the significance of the event for today.
A very good morning to all of you, esteemed guests, dignitaries on and off the dais, faculty, and my dear students. And it's my pleasure to welcome you all to inaugural ceremony of Vidhvata, an educational fest, which is 4-day educational fest, having 2-day national seminar on labor laws, and followed by 3 competitions nationwide conducted, wherein a mock trial, judgment writing, and client counseling competitions. With regard to 2-day national seminar, it is the seminar on labor laws, new realities, new rules in the changing world. And we have mock trial, judgment writing, and client counseling competitions on emerging topics. And I thank all the principals and the heads of the universities who have contributed abstracts to our publication and the national seminar. And we also have to congratulate the faculty who have contributed the abstracts, and justices as well who have contributed to the seminar. We are deeply honored here today to have with us Honorable Dr. Vivek Venkataswamy Garu, our Honorable Chairperson of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Educational Institution, who happens to be Honorable Minister for Labour Affairs, Employment Training and Factories, Mines and Geology. Sir, we are very, very grateful on behalf of the entire institution for being with us, having so many busy schedules, taking time to give a very inspiring message to our students. I also have to thank, and you all have to join to applaud, a very big applaud to welcome Professor V. Balakrishna Reddy Garu, Chairman, Honorable Chairman, Telangana Council for Higher Education. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us, immediately accepting our invitation. Not only that, sir has contributed his message as well as abstract to our publication. Thank you very much, sir. And I am delighted to have with us our distinguished guest, Dr. Justice D. Nagarjun, who has been the former Justice of Telangana High Court and presently serving as Chairman, Telangana Electricity Regulatory Commission. Thank you, sir, for being with us, accepting it without taking time, and also contributing an abstract to our seminar and a message. Thank you very much, sir. Your presence is very inspiring today. And I also welcome our Dean, Faculty of Law and Head, Department of Law, Professor N. Venkateshwarlu, sir, our guest of honor today. Sir, you have been motivating us, helping us, supporting us in all our academic endeavors. Sir has been with us in every academic endeavor. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. And I thank our Joint Secretary, sir, and Correspondent Madam, Dr. G. Saroja Vivek Garu has been a guiding spirit for us for organizing all the events in our college and taking our institution to the next level. And ma'am, thank you for being with us today. And Joint Secretary Sir, Ramanakumar Sir has been very, very motivating, helping us to give ideas to see that the institution is taken to the next level in academic endeavors. Thank you, Ramana Sir, for being with us. And our CEO Sir, Professor V. Limbadri Garu, has been a mentor to all of us, with us, filling with positivity and motivating us. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us. And all the dignitaries and our Director Madam, Professor Vishnupriya Madam, has been very important force behind this because she is a labor law expert herself. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us. And our Director Evaluation, Yadagiri sir, has been with us to guide us in every part of our academic enhancement. Thank you very much, sir. And all our faculty and coordinators who have been helping us a lot. Sir, I want to take a moment to remind ourselves of the contribution of late Sri G. Venkataswamy Garu, our founding father of the institution, who has been in 1973 Union Deputy Minister, Labour and Rehabilitation, 1978 served as Cabinet Minister, Labour and Civil Supplies in the elsewhere AP, and 1996 Sir has served as Union Minister for Labour, Textiles and yes, he was also an active trade union leader who had been made significant contribution to the labor affairs in the country. Sir, it is the legacy taken forward that you have climbed the same ministry and you are serving with so many important reforms, especially regarding gig workers, etc. Thank you, sir, for being with us, and the seamless continuity of legacy is seen, and we are all proud of you, sir, to have this to have you at our college at this moment. And the commitment that the late G. Venkataswamy Garu has rendered to the workers' interests, and the same is being continued, shows the commitment, steadfast commitment of Labour Ministry to the Labour Affairs. Thank you very much. And the reforms brought by the our founding father, late Sri G. Venkataswamy Garu, to the Labour Minister, as a Labour Minister, are remarkable even today. Going forward to see the fest, that is 4-day legal fest, Vidhvata, first of its kind, having a seminar as well as 3 competitions. And many students from across India have enrolled and registered who are going to see that they participate. And my heartfelt thanks to all those who have contributed for this seminar as sponsors for free internships, and also to see that monetary and other support is being rendered. Without you, there would not have been this kind of fest possible. And I also see many students showing enthusiasm in our own college who have registered themselves as teams to these 3 competitions, and also many students have contributed abstracts to the seminar. And I look forward for a great time of learning to all of you. See that each one of these experience is noted down, and you see that learning experience is taken forward with enthusiasm. And I also thank all the panel judges, especially Justice Sri Sudha Madam, who is currently working as Karnataka High Court Justice, has contributed a paper to our journal, and also Srimati Justice Radharani Garu also has contributed an abstract to seminar journal. And I thank all the advocates, alumni, and also students who have been enthusiastically involved in organizing the event. And I look forward to see that you all learn and take this opportunity to learn more and more and enhance your skills. Thank you once again, all the dignitaries who have graced the occasion, and we look forward for a great Vidhvata Fest further. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for kickstarting the event with your speech. I now invite Professor R. Limbadri Sir, CEO, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Educational Institutions, to speak a few words on this occasion.
Good morning, everyone. Today's chief guest, Sri G. Vivek Venkataswamy Garu, Honorable Minister for Labour, Employment, Mining, Training and Geology, and distinguished guest of today's seminar, Professor V. Balakrishna Reddy Garu, Chairman, Telangana State Council of Higher Education, and another distinguished guest of today's is Sri Dr. Nagarjuna Garu, the Chairman, Electricity Regulation Commission, and another distinguished guest, Professor Venkateswarlu, Head and Dean Faculty of Law, and our beloved correspondent, Dr. Saroja Vivek Garu, Joint Secretary Ramana Kumar Garu, Director, Principal of this college, Dr. Srujana, Director Vishnupriya and Yadagiri Garu, and all the principals, dear teaching fraternity, non-teaching staff, and students. At the outset, I congratulate Dr. Srujana and her team for taking initiative in organizing a 4-day festival of this Vidhvata seminar and workshops for 2 days and seminar for 2 days. Really, it is a tough time to mobilize the resources and organizing the students, bringing the articles and compiling it and conducting of this seminar. Really, I appreciate all the fraternity of this law college for this great event. This law has become very, very important in the contemporary days. The legal study in these modern days, the conflict between the state and the individuals, conflict between the state and the institutions and individuals also, as becoming very, very important of interference of the law. Law and order is the day of the order now. Every way in the governance or anything is concerned. We are all aware that the first law minister of this country, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who is also spoke about how to design the law course in a very, very detailed and what are the abilities are required for this law students. It's a very essential. I brought that note also. I will circulate to you the requirements and how the training should be conducted for the curriculum and also examinations are concerned. This is the things I have. And another important things, we are all grateful to Sri G. Venkataswamy Garu, the founder of the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Education Institution. He is a great visionary. You want to create change leaders in the society who are deprived for the education. You want to make the students to become reformers in the society. He has given education to access to everybody. Still today, which is existing of 52 years of this institution, this is the only institution I can say proudly that is the access and providing quality education and accommodating the changing scenarios of all the accreditations and UGC. This is the only law college in Telugu speaking state getting NAC accreditation of this thing. Not only that, we have 10 years of UGC autonomous status of degree colleges and the MBA college also in pipeline. And we have proudly said that the state ranks for intermediates also, we are best in the state. So I really recollecting the contribution and vision of this Dr. The Sri Gaddam Venkataswamy Garu, I also place on record the commitment of the management chairperson and correspondent madam continuing of the vision of the Venkataswamy Garu and providing quality education and accessibility, affordability and providing all welfare measures for benefit of the students. With these few words, I thank you everyone and I welcome you all for this great event. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for clearly enumerating the significance of the event. I now welcome Mr. P.V. Ramanakumar, sir, Joint Secretary, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Educational Institutions, to share a few words.
Good morning, dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, my dear faculty and students. A very good morning. In the morning, I just thought, Vidhvata, the topic, what is been picked up by our principal. I went back and searched what exactly it means. Something is there behind that. Then I boiled out to saying, there is a Subhashitam sloka, which says that, Vagehe pujyate gehi, swagrame pujyate prabhu, swadeshe pujyate raja, vidvan sarvatra pujyate. What does it mean? A householder will be honored in his home, a village head is been honored in his village, a king is been honored in kingdom, whereas a knowledgeable person is honored everywhere. So, Vidhvata, Vidya, the knowledge, Tva means being learned. So, this is the occasion where you are going to learn, enlighten yourselves, and be a good citizens of India. So I don't want to take much time. All the best for all the participants and congratulate to my staff, students and principal especially. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving forward, I now invite our guest of honor, Professor N. Venkateshwarlu, sir, to share a few words on this occasion.
Very good morning to one and all. Respected dignitaries on the dais, today's chief guest, Dr. Vivek Venkataswamy Garu, Minister of Telangana, Dr. B. Balakrishna Reddy Garu, Justice Nagarjuna Garu, Sarojini Madam, Ramana Garu, Limbadri Sir, Principal of the college, faculty members, Vishnupriya Madam, and participants for today's seminar and workshop. First of all, I want to congratulate all the organizers of this program, and this is a new kind of program because 2 days seminar, 2 days workshop, really it shows clinical, it shows we are respecting clinical legal education and BCI guidelines also. In our curriculum, it is very clearly mentioned, every college has to conduct seminars, workshops, and clinical legal, that is moot courts and other kind of related programs. For that, I want to congratulate Law College to take this kind of initiation. This is every academic year, all these kind of programs are very much required. Coming to the legal education, just now our Limbadri sir has spoken importance of legal education since first law minister onwards. After starting these kind of programs, when Bar Council of India came into force in the year 1961 to regulate the legal education, they started many kind of programs that is regulating legal education as well as legal profession. But today situation is really totally different. To move from one step to another step, political leaders want legal opinion to speak on particular subject. Suppose we can find out many kind of loopholes, lacunas while discussing and taking policy, and in the case of BC reservation, and recently many things are happening in the case of in Telangana state. Wherever you go, legal opinion, this is very important. And change of legal education has changed now. After LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization, now things have changed. And now we required quality legal education. And we required very important, the outside people are treating it as very important profession. That is the reason law college's role has become very important. That is conducting moot courts, conducting quality exams and classes, and appointing very good teachers. That is happening in the law college since 10 years. I am seeing in the Ambedkar Law College also, they are initiating recently many programs. 6 months back also I came to some other program. Before that also came to different kind of moot courts and other kind of programs. This is very important, and your people have taken very good initiation for conducting national moot court on labor laws. Actually, very less research is taking place in the labor laws, and this is one of the law colleges started labor laws and corporate laws in way back 5-6 years back, and continuously this college is meant for only specialized in labor laws. Whenever students come for inquiry, we used to say them, if you take admission in the Ambedkar Law College in labor law specialization, you can get a quality education for labor law and other things also. Even today, after seeing this subject also, your people has taken very good important areas. I seen list of topics which are for seminar. And coming to in this seminar, you will deliberate many important things, because now we are after liberalization. Now instead of calling labor law, now we are calling it as employment law, because totally things are changed. Now organized sector, unorganized sector. Suppose in India 90 above lakhs of laborers are there. 90% of the laborers are working under unorganized sector. That is the reason governments have to take very important steps because they don't have medical facility, they don't have insurance facility, they don't have medical checkup and other maternity benefits and rest rooms and etc. Many problems are there labor law. I think this seminar may deliberate many things and instead of bringing abstract book, you can bring wonderful articles in the form of articles with ISBN. You may send that book to Government of Telangana as well as Government of India because many loopholes are there, many problems are there in the legal department, that is as a labor department. That is the reason this seminar may helpful to the governments by giving suggestions otherwise in the form of book. Thank you for inviting me to participate in this program.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. I now invite our distinguished guest for today, Dr. Justice D. Nagarjun, sir, to speak a few words on this occasion. Welcome, sir.
Sorry. Thank you very much. The chief guest of this morning inaugural session, Dr. Vivek Venkataswamy garu, the chairman of this one of the greatest institutions, and also Honorable Minister for the Labour, Employment, Training and Factories of Government of Telangana. Professor Balakrishna Reddy garu, now the chairman of the Higher Education Council and my guide in my PhD in Nalsar and also my friend personally. Mr. Venkateshwarlu garu and Madam Venkataswamy garu, Professor Limbadri garu and Ramana Kumar garu and all others who are sitting on the dais of the dais. I congratulate the principal, her team and also the management of this institution for conceiving the idea of conducting this 4-day law fest. When I'm sitting on the dais and also seeing all the students, I feel I have become young because I see it's very pleasant to see happy all the youngsters sitting together, law students more particularly, which is very dear to me. I normally, and others also I guess, they become nostalgic. Certainly we recollect the days of our college, more particularly the law college. But I see the loss of transformation. During those days there were no transport, there was no internet, there was no computers, there were no laptops, there were no mobile phones, and there was no communications. What we used to do is to attend the classes, go to the library, attend the classes, hear the teachers, take the guidance and move forward. But subsequently as the years progress, you see for 30 or 40 years, a lot of transformation. Now there is a lot of scope for the law students. We all know completing 3 years of course or a 5 years course in a law college is not the end of it. In fact, it's a beginning. We'll become a graduate once we complete our law course. But if you want to become a complete either lawyer or any expert in the field of law, you need to have many other expertise. Those days we regret, we feel why these kind of law fests were not being conducted. There were no advisors from any professors. There were no conferences. There were no law clerkships. There were no internships. But now you people have a lot of opportunities in many fields. Now as you come close to the end of the course, you can decide what you want to become, right? Those days the opportunities were very less, to be honest. To become a lawyer, that was only thing. Sometimes very, minutely other occasions were there or the opportunities were there. But here now, Now, most of the law colleges, more particularly in the national law schools, the students are not coming to the litigation. They are not coming to the courts to work as lawyers in the litigation. Reasons are obvious. But even now, the colleges like this, I am proud that to hear from the Honorable Minister and Madam Minister that the students of this college are competing with the national law schools and they got the awards in many respects. I congratulate the teaching and the management. Because these kind of festivals, they inculcate the culture of understanding. Once they see lawyer, unless he understands the basic jurisprudence, why the conflicts are coming in the society, how to handle, what a lawyer requires in a courtroom, how they are supposed to deal with a judge, how they want to handle with other lawyers. These are the many skills a lawyer is required if you want to really become a lawyer. Otherwise, then it's very difficult to survive. I see many lawyers here, many judges, many academicians, many entrepreneurs, many politicians, and many civil servants also. So there is a lot of scope. A person who has done with a law graduate is capable of doing anything in this world. But however, there is a writer. We know during our days, the litigation was traditional, quote unquote. Like we used to have in the civil side, if you take, most of them, the recovery of money suits or the partition suits. But now, they have taken back seat. There is no joint family concept nowadays. There are no joint family properties. All have become very small. The litigation is not coming to that front. All properties have become self-acquired properties. There is the other side of litigation. But this litigation with regard to the land, though it is there in cities, but it is coming slowly. But you have other litigation, right? You have a cyber crimes, for example, like people sitting in tiny island where there is no rule of law in the big ocean. They are controlling with a server and deceiving the people sitting in rural areas of our state and the country. How to handle that kind of a situation? And we have violations of trademarks. So many white collar offenses are coming. So students have to equip themselves. I guess the teachers and the professors of this college are also molding the students in different dimensions so that they can face the world. As just now speakers said that the laws have become a very important tool. Why this is an important tool nowadays? Because the awareness of the people is increasing. People are, the number of people always criticize the judiciary, right? So much of delays, clogging. But I appreciate, because the people have got a faith in the judicial system, they are coming to the court. They are not going to a third person to resolve the issue. So we should appreciate that still the judiciary is enjoying the confidence. Because of the lawyers here, because of the bureaucrats, because of the politicians, system is running in such a manner that the judiciary shall resolve the dispute, not any by other person. So we need to inculcate the all qualities. Being a lawyer, young lawyer, the law students, you can also go to the villages and see that the legal literacy camps are conducted, so that in any field, more particularly labor laws, you can create. And we all know that the labor laws are also going to be a lot of change because of the advancement of technology. Now laying off of the employees is order of the day. Therefore, we need to understand and how to face the future litigation. And finally, before closing down, you all people know that the big bomb is coming in the form of artificial intelligence. Last month I was in US. I was visiting few software companies. My friends are working in CEO and the CTO. One of them, I don't want to name the company, but he said from January to last August, they have laid off 42,000 software engineers. 42,000. It's not a small number. They said they are getting the coding, all were coders. They were getting the code through artificial intelligence like ChatGPT, Gemini or whatnot, everything. All deep fake and all that. So they are getting the work done through that. Then the question is how the law is going to survive. I read in newspaper in Europe, one thing, artificial intelligence court is also there. Computer is conducting the court. There are no interventions of human beings. And most of the lawyers, just now we seen yesterday in Australia, right? One of these companies, they had a contract with the government, but they have given by using artificial intelligence, they have given some report which is found to be false. So how do you face those kind of situations? So artificial intelligence, normally there is apprehension that they remove or displace the lawyers, which is not correct. They displace the lawyers, but ultimately a human element is required in the lawyers. Machine cannot work like a judge. Machine cannot work like a lawyer. But certainly artificial intelligence will replace part of the legal work. Like, preparing a brief or giving summaries or doing legal research, helping the lawyer. But court craft, how to react to a judge in a court of law? Judges will also be, part of the emotions, right? They understand the emotions. Computer will not. And more particularly think of ethics. Computer will not understand ethics. We have certain ethics. We know how to work, how not to work. Therefore, these are all the things which the law students would be lawyers, would be judges, would be professors in law, are keep to understand. So I congratulate once again. And one more thing. See, we have talking about these, internships, right? I was wondering as to why law colleges shall not send the students for a politician for internship. Why not to a bureaucrat? We are sending only to the courts, to the judges. People come to me. There were 4 interns when I was working as a judge. We to advise them how to do, how not to do, how the legal research and all that. But why not? See, law student can potentially become a good politician, right? He can be a big bureaucrat. So think of these things. They can also send for a limited time to understand how the various institutions are working in the state. Then only he will become a good lawyer even if he want to become. So comprehensive idea should be there. Therefore, thank you very much, and I congratulate the college and the principal and the management more particularly taking up this assignment. And future lawyers, according to me, should be tech savvy and deeply human. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for appreciating our effort in organizing this fest and also for imparting us with the knowledge and experience. Thank you so much, sir. I now invite our distinguished chief guest for today, Professor Dr. V. Balakrishna Reddy, sir, to share his experience and few words on this occasion. Welcome, sir.
So, good morning to one and all. Honorable Minister, sir, Justice Nagarjuna Garu, Dean, Ma'am, other dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, my dear students. I don't call you students. You are going to be the future of India. You are going to be the future of world. That's why you are the future. You are going to decide the destiny of not only country but the globe. So that's why I think you are important. So let me first congratulate and also thank you. Why I have to congratulate? Definitely a wonderful event, 4 days event, 2 days, seminar and, followed by other moot courts, competitions, essay writings and other things. Though it's a marathon session, definitely I think, we should, and I should congratulate and also I should thank because you invited me to share some of my thoughts with you all on this great occasion. Yes, today I agree with previous speaker Nagarjuna sir and also my friend Professor Venkataswamy. Today, all professions, country for that matter is in transition. India is in transition for transformation. What kind of transition we are in? Transition to transform a developing country to developed country, a third world economy to third largest economy, a importer economy to exporter economy. All these transitions are happening and more particularly towards aiming at 2047. You all know that. So when I say 2047, whether it's a Vikashit Bharat, part of, a Prime Minister initiative or Rising Telangana 2047, or Honorable, Chief Minister, these are going to be a very important, maybe 2 decades plus are important. And you particularly, young generation, is going to play a very important role in general and more particularly law students. Yes, definitely, if you look at the importance, when I say that, legal profession and legal education, I know already Professor Venkateswamy talk about 3 things: globalization, liberalization, privatization. Venkatesh, I'll add 2 more things, that is the digitization and covidization. You all know that when I say digitization is the technology, Justice Nagarjuna Garu talking about the technology. Yes, definitely, today we are living in a multidisciplinary world. Technology is important. If I say so, what is the technology? Why technology? How technology is happening? Can anybody tell what is the technology? Technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purpose, industrial purpose. When technology started, we need not worry about, but just maybe a moment I'll take, when technology started. Technology was there, is going to be there. If I say so, technology, go to any civilization, technology was used by humanity for comforts. So technology was there, and the kind of technological innovations, developments which are happening in fast changing nature, whether it is the Renaissance, Reformation movement, printing press, sea raids, sea routes, all this, technology which helped the humanity betterment. And last 400-500 years of history, if you look at technology, is going leaps and bounds. Particularly humanity is witnessing scientific revolution, industrial revolution, political revolution, information revolution. Today we are in maybe 21st century, digital revolution, or I say knowledge revolution. Whatever the field we are, we have to have a knowledge. That is what important. And today when I say technology, there is a one buzzword we all familiar with that. What is that? Net technology. Net means NET. What is net? New and emerging technology. I call them as A to Z technologies. What do you mean by that? That means that any alphabet you mention, whether it's A means automation, to artificial intelligence, to big data, to Bitcoin technology, to cryptocurrency, to drone, I can go on site. This is the kind of transformation we are in. All technologies are really helping. Of course, technology is a double-edged sword. You all know that. But out of all these things, recently one, Patrakar asked, sir, talking about technology, but today when we say technology, only AI, artificial intelligence. I said, yes, definitely artificial intelligence is going to be the decide, next 5 years, 10 years. Then he asked me, tell me in one sentence what is the future of artificial intelligence. I said, artificial intelligence, indu ledandu galadani sandeham valadu endendu vetikina artificial intelligence galadu. That is the state of artificial intelligence, and courts are no exception. Law students, law professors, we are no exception to this. That is the technology which going to dominate. Friends, I can possess technology, those who possess knowledge, those who possess intellect. I'm talking about the countries, continents. Previous, if you look at 19th century was ruled by a small country continent, UK or Europe. Why? Because of their intellect. 20th century, again America, because of their intellect, their hegemony in technology, their commando technology. And 21st century, we all know that. Centuries belongs to whom? We, that is Asian century, or more particularly Indian century. Yes, definitely India is going to play a significant role in the years to come, in the decades to come. Whole world is eyeing on India. Whole world is looking towards India. Because India is going to supply human resources. Sir, coming to your labor minister, honorable minister, India is going to supply human resource to the global society. What kind of human resource? All kinds of, whether skilled, unskilled, semi-skilled, super skilled, all, we are going to supply. World is eyeing on, world is, looking towards India. Definitely we are going. The advantage for Indian labor, Indian, human resources, we are youngest in the world, youth nation of the world. 65% of the population is 35 years age below. 25% of the, population is 50, percent. 25% of the population is 50, 25 years age, 50%. If I say so, you all come in. That is the kind of human resource we have. Population is a liability, but I can tell you India's population is a asset for, not only for India, but global. That is the kind of scenario we are all entering and we are going to face any profession, whether, politicians or industries or students or professors. What is that mantra today? Mantra is perform or perish. Mantra is update or outdate. So we students, we as a lawyers, if we don't update, we are outdated. If we are outdated, so that is the kind of scenario we are all living, and it's whether right or wrong, different. But today, this is a fact. Yes, definitely. I was just mentioning about globalization, liberalization. All these things are influencing all industry. Labor law is no exception to this. Today, the product is, conceptualized in one country, assembled in other countries, sold in other countries, continents. So how to regulate, how to control? This is the kind of today cross-border nature of, labor movements are happening. Of course, definitely whether International Labour Organization or WTO, all they are taking care, but still lot of, changes which are going to happen. I think we all have the responsibility. When I say responsibility, institutions, we know that, we are all familiar with CSR. CSR means corporate social responsibility. If companies earn this much of money, they have to pay. But today, other important word I am of course following, practicing, writing, as a scholar, CSR versus ASR. ASR means academic social responsibility. The institutional social responsibility. I agree, and lot of work, Dr. Ambedkar, institutions are doing that kind. We have to help. We have to give back to the society. If universities won't help, if institutions won't help, because we as a institutions, universities or institutions have a time, we have a talent, we have a freedom also. That's why I think it is a time for all of us who are reading or who are part of the institution should think about giving back to the society. I think, this thing, and lastly, yes, when we talk about the labor related, I think issues, I looked at, the kind of topics you choose, they are definitely not only of current relevance, but, going to have a futuristic thing. I should again congratulate, but two things. When I say digitization, definitely labor codes and labor related, I spoke about technology. Last one I said COVIDization. Of course, COVIDization, is a term which is using. I don't say I'm coined or, I am discovered, but definitely you don't find this word in the dictionary. And as a scholar, last 5 years, I've done a lot of work on the COVIDization. COVIDization is nothing but COVID pandemic. COVIDization influenced education system, industries, including the labor. The kind of, things which we are all witnessing for last 5 years, COVID impact. So that is the kind of thing COVID, and particularly education system, including the judiciary, last 5 years, we are, witnessing because of online e-courts and e-filing, everything, digitization. So that is the kind of things which transformation which is happening. I think we all have to get ready for, this kind of challenges, not only for present, futuristic. So I think, lastly, because again, coming back to the employment, because Sir is here, I am here, talk about labor or general employment. Today we are, very negative that we don't have, opportunity. I totally disagree with you all. I can speak with, statistics. As a law person, whatever I speak next to 2 minutes, you can Google it and tell me what kind of opportunities we have. From deep seabed to outer space, you name any area, I can show you the kind of opportunities. When I say deep seabed, just to give an example, 71% of the globe is covered with water, not mere water. It gives you abundant resources, including living, non-living resources. It is not only giving you abundant resources, but it gives you lot of opportunity. For example, there is one document, you can Google it. It says Maritime India Vision Document 2030. Up to 30, maybe another 4-5 years or so. Up to 30, India is going to get 3 lakh crore investments. India is going to have 20 lakhs jobs in only maritime sector. You can Google it. That is the kind of employability, sir. That is the kind of opportunity we have. Only thing is that are we ready to grab that kind of opportunity? That is the only question. I think we institutions have to think, that kind of education system. Lastly, as a chairman, yes, last 1 year, my predecessor is here, but last 1 year we are making a lot of reforms in tune with, global competition, industry needs, Celeb, all those things. So with this, once again, I congratulate and thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights, sir. I now invite a chief guest for today's event, Dr. G. Vivek Venkataswamy, sir, Minister for Labour, Employment, Training and Factories, Mining and Geology of Telangana. Please welcome, sir.
Good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Justice Nagarjuna Garu, Higher Education Council Chairman Balakrishna Reddy Garu, అలాగే వెంకటేశ్వర్లు గారు, నిర్మల్ కుమార్ గారు, మన లింబాద్రి గారు, రమణమూర్తి గారు, సరోజ గారు, ప్రిన్సిపల్ డైరెక్టర్ లా Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Garu, faculty members and students and participants for this Vidhvata. Actually, when the inaugural session speeches were going on, I think students should be very happy that today you had a varied of speakers who spoke on different subjects, because this Vidhvata is one thing which when people attend these seminars and all, you gain so much of knowledge, you gain so much of information, so much of new ideas, which will definitely help you not only in your law but also in life, because many of the subjects, topics which they all spoke, because Justice Nagarjuna Garu in the last he made a very big observation in a very small way. He said, there's so much of technology which is getting introduced into law, because today you can write affidavits going on to chat GTP. You can do whatever you want to do on chat in the law space. But he said, along with all this, you need to be human, because when you are human only, you will be able to sustain for a longer period on whatever you do. Because I have gone through some of the experiences of some people who are grossly immersed in these things, and their lifespan or their span in the academic world comes down because of the intense pressure they take in all these things. So you need to be human, and it teaches you so many things on the benefits of being human. And Mr. Venkateshwarlu Garu, as Balakrishna Reddy Garu said, he spoke about globalization, liberalization, impacts, and how we need to cope up with them. Because what was happening in 1990s is no more the same in 20s. Even in the legal field, we have seen there are so many changes taking place, so many attitudes of the judges, so many attitudes of the lawyers, which are changing over a period of time. We need to also change on what kind of points we need to take. And Mr. Balakrishna Reddy Garu, really, you all should understand how he spoke, how our economy was at one time, how globalization has changed our way of thinking, how India is going to be from a developing country to a third largest economy of the world, changes in the aerospace. And I think these kind of information which you got today will be very, very useful to all the participants. So it's a thing which all of you must grasp. And I have seen, because one point my profile, my Miss Vaishnavi didn't mention was, I'm also an industrialist. Actually, I was a first generation entrepreneur. From 5 lakhs of investment, I've developed a business of nearly 2,000 crores business I've developed. And why I'm speaking about that is, like you have seen the profile of Mr. Nagarjuna. He came from humble beginnings. His government schools, came up, and he has achieved the top position as a judge of the High Court, and now he continues here. So you, all of you must see that the message from this is, there is an opportunity. If you want to be successful, if you have a goal, and if you say, yes, this is what I want to achieve in life, so you can always achieve, no matter what your current state of resources is and all. It is the feeling, it is the inner challenge one must have to say, yes, I want to be successful. It's only when you are strong internally, you will be able to achieve whatever you want to do. See, I was a doctor of medicine. I had no knowledge of industry. I had nothing actually except the experience of being with my father when he was a labor minister, when he was handling so many issues. Other than that, I had no experience. But I had just simple common sense. I used common sense, one. Two, I used the tools of being passionate in whatever you want to do. Hardworking. You have to be sincere in what you are doing. So even when I went into politics, and my wife took over the business and the college, I advised her the same thing. Don't have to be a great student of management or something. You need to use common sense and you need to work hard. You need to be sensitive for people when they come and raise some issues. You need to catch them and try to work on them. So these are the points which makes one successful. And I have seen one common thing amongst all successful people in my journey, and that is discipline. And I think once we are disciplined, when we have some values, I'm telling you, today there may be a lot of shortcuts. Some people make some money quickly, they do like this. But ultimately, for a peaceful living in the long run, one needs to have values. You need to work on them. You need to sacrifice some things to maintain those values. And these are the things which will definitely help you in the long run. So in this festival, Vidhvata, which Dr. B.R. Ambedkar College has taken up for the first time, inviting students from all over the country to participate. So this is a great learning lesson for all of you. As many of the speakers said, the founding father of these institutions, Mr. Venkataswamy, he was only a 10th class pass. But he had this vision. He said, no, I want to give education to the poor. I want to give them an opportunity to come study here and become successful people in life. So that is the vision he had, and we all just worked on it, and we said, yes, we need to take that legacy forward. We need to give this opportunity to a lot of students who can afford or who cannot afford. That's why this is one of the few private institutions which is giving scholarship for students who achieve 80% marks in their academics. It's only to encourage people, and I'm glad that there is a competition there to see, I want to get this 80%, I want to do this. So these are the things we learn. And because basically my father being a labor leader, and today a lot of labor laws are going to be discussed, and as a labor minister, as soon as I took charge, as our principal was saying, we started getting into this. There are so many new things which are coming up, because like Mr. Balakrishna Reddy Garu said, there are so many changes taking place in the way business is being done. So many new ideas are coming in business. So for all these new things, you need new laws to be taken care of, people who are working there. So we are working on it. We saw that the gig workers, that is one area where there are no laws. So they need some new laws to come. Shortly our assembly is going to pass an act for the gig workers. We are also working on how to see that minimum wages, which were not increased for the last 10 years, how this has to become a system so that workers are also well protected. And in this age of liberalization, where the Prime Minister was very clear that we have to de-link a lot of laws and make business more adaptable and more easy to function. But I have seen in my short span of 4-5 months, this ease of doing business has not gone down very well with the industries. They are not taking that responsibility, because it becomes more responsibility on them to see that they follow these rules, enactment of rules are properly followed, and safety of workers and productivity is taking place. Many of them are neglecting, as we have seen in the Sigachi case. Our labor department actually went for an inspection. They gave them an idea that if you can spend 10 to 15 lakhs, your factory will run safe. Some of managements didn't take that idea, and today they are spending more than 50 crores to resolve that incident where we lost nearly 50 lives. So these are the changes which are taking place. And just now when I was discussing with Mr. Nagarjuna, he was saying in every walk of life there are changes that are taking place. So we need to adapt to these changes. So when I keep talking about this, all the young students should also understand, you need to get prepared for doing multi-skilling. Multi-skilling is very important if you want to be successful in life. You need to do 2 jobs at a time. You need to do 2 things at a time. You need to be experienced in different ways of doing lives. So I would, without taking much time, because students are here to get more knowledge on legal issues and law. So my only advice, because I am very experienced in going to lawyers and going to courts. Because my father, although I was a doctor of medicine, he gave me a lot of legal issues to learn. So I have now I know when my case is being argued whether the judge is going to pass the judgment in our favor or not. So I have learnt, and despite not being a legal person, I now know, I've learnt in the legal side what one should learn to see that judgments come in our favor. So a lot of budding lawyers are here. So I'm glad that today the way the Ambedkar Law College students gave a presentation on the profile of the students, this is one more way of learning to see that the lawyers especially, they should do as many presentations as possible. Because what is your strength? Your strength is what you are going to present in the court of law and how you are going to convince the judge that your argument is right. So your 70% success is in how you are going to present yourself in the court. So this is one area all the students should really get trained, really learn and see how others are doing. So as our principal was saying, more moot courts needs to be conducted so that you give an opportunity to the students. You get at the outside judges, faculty members coming. They have their way of how thing is presented. Because I always felt lawyers are one people who are always on both sides of the coin. Because in one case, they'll be defending one issue. In another case, on the same issue, they will be fighting against the act. So this way, you learn so much on both sides. So this learning experience, this presenting experience is very important for law students. And I would say that this 4 days festival, please take the maximum benefit from this seminar. And I'll just share one small experience. I went to Wharton School of Business for a 15-day program. And when the program was going on, I was feeling, what is this? I've already learned this. I already know this. But on the 6th day, the professor came up with a very good graph on the screen. And he said how companies get stagnated over a period of time. And how after that stagnation, what needs to be done for any business to go forward. So that was one great learning lesson for me. So whenever you go to any seminars or any such programs, you will learn only 1 or 2 things. But those 1 or 2 learning things will change your lives. So for learning those 1 or 2 things, you need to attend 3-4 days session. So please be patient, please be attentive, and don't miss any seminar and say, no, this is boring, I want to go and come. There will be something for you to take away. So please be studious, learn, because you are at the age of learning, and this knowledge, this content which you are going to gain, nobody will give you later on in life. So all the very best to Ambedkar College institutions and the faculty and the students for this seminar. And incidentally, I met Mr. Justice Vijay Reddy Garu yesterday in a social gathering. So he said he will be coming at 5 o'clock after the court is over to distribute the prizes. All the very best to all of you. Thank you.
Without any further delay, I request all the dignitaries on the stage to please stand up for the book release of our journal, the abstract book release. And I also request our directors, Yadagiri sir and Vishnupriya madam, to please come on to the dais, and Principal Dr. Shrujana madam. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries. Sir, please stay back for another few minutes. We won't take much of your time. I now request Limbati sir and Ramana Kumar sir to please felicitate our chief guest of the day. Thank you so much. I request Saroja ma'am, Vivek sir and Limbati sir to please felicitate our distinguished guests, Nagarjuna sir. I now request the dignitaries to please felicitate our guest of honor for today, Professor N. Venkateswarlu sir. Sir, please give us a moment to even felicitate you for today, sir. Vivek sir, please. Yes, yes. I now request the dignitaries to please felicitate Dr. Nirmal Kumar Pandey sir. Thank you so much, sirs and madam. Without any further delay, I request now our correspondent madam, Saroja Vivek ma'am, to please come forward for the vote of thanks.
A very good morning to everyone. A hearty welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais. A little brief about our college. We have entered the 35th year of our academic journey. I mean, it was started by late Venkataswamy garu, our founder chairman, with so much passion. He wanted to give back to the society, and the best gift would be through education. So we've been walking on his footsteps showed by him. Donation-free campus with a very minimal fee structure, and whoever is giving us good attendance and a percentage of marks is getting absolutely no free and complete scholarship. And every year around we spend minimum 50 lakhs for sponsorships. We would look forward for sponsoring more and more students and avail this opportunity, because we felt as a management team this is the best gift one can give to the students. And also every year we have a tour to Delhi for all our students to visit the Parliament, High Court, Supreme Court, etc. So even this year it was a pleasant surprise. 100 students registered, and we had to stop at 100 because more than that I don't think we would be doing justice. So we would like to continue this, and along with it we are also very happy and proud to announce that we have had a MOU with the Kazakhstan University of Law. So opportunities for our students to internship, summer school, faculty exchange program. Along with it, our students are also planning to go to Dubai with a law firm. Again, we have an MOU, and then similar, our students, the first batch of students are going very soon to have internship in Dubai. So with all these, I think attending these seminars, workshops, a big kudos to all my team, headed by the principal Srujana and the lovely team, passionate team, I must say. And we are also humbly, announcing that we are the first college in AP and Telangana to go for NAC and get a B++. We were expecting A, but still it remains with us. But I am really proud of my team and students and every person who had really worked really hard for this day to see. So I wish many more accolades for our students who are studying here and who are well settled wherever. It gives us so much of pleasure wherever we are, whichever country we are visiting. I think our chairman, Dr. Vivek, gets encountered with our students. Sir, I am from Dr. Ambedkar College. So similarly, I would want more and more students to take advantage of these seminars and benefit out of this and become good lawyers in the society. And also we are encouraging communication skills in campus. We have an in-house full-time communication skill trainer who constantly is helping our students. So that is the main thing for all our law students, because communication skills is, if you have the subject knowledge also, but if you are not good at communications, you know what happens. When you go to an interview, as small as if I am the employer, and if you can't, if the person cannot open the mouth and communicate, I think we have lost the case there. So similarly, like that, we have many more. Each faculty becomes a mentor and a guide and a parent, and regularly monitors all the students' programs. So this is the success of our campus. And I'm really happy that all of you had graced this occasion. Thank you so much.
Law from Usmania University, MPhil and PhD in International Air and Space Law from Jawaharlal Nehru University.